She looks like a princess, but she's really more of a tomboy. She likes to climb trees, and she's always up for a new journey. Princess Charlotte has always been known for keeping her private life quiet. Even now, she doesn't talk to the press or the public. People from all over the world are talking about Princess Charlotte today because she finally speaks out, her speech, and is being heard around the world for the first time in a long time. Her words have shocked everyone and are making more people want to know who the little princess really is. What did the princess say? Also, why is everyone so shocked? Come with us as we figure out what happened. Princess Charlotte of Wales is Prince William's second child and the granddaughter of King Charles III. Since she became a princess, Princess Charlotte has gotten a lot of attention from people all over the world. She is very pretty and charming. People always see her with a playful, bright smile on her face, which shows how strong and brave she is. A little girl who is very happy and sure of herself. A lot of people know her and she loves to act. A lot of people knew her for being sassy, her big world that always looks up to her and all the strict rules she has to follow. The princess has a special charm that goes beyond the fact that she was born into a royal family. It comes from how humble she is and how much love she gives, even though she is so young. Different cute things from her childhood have often shown up in her adult life. Sometimes she looked at the cameras with interest, and other times she hopped around as she walked with her family. As she strolled through the crowd at the Royal International Air Tattoo with her family, the princess seemed to be completely at ease. As she spoke to them, she was seen laughing and waving her hands. At that moment, many people felt warm and fuzzy, and it showed how playful the princess could be. No matter that she is a princess, she is still a child. She has a friendly, warm, and polite personality that makes it hard not to like her, whether she's waving to crowds or going with her parents to important events. Speaking of love and warmth, Princess Charlotte and her mother have a very close bond as mother and daughter. Right now, when Kate is sick with cancer, this family is really protecting privacy. That is why for them to be actively giving out pictures of their kids is a big deal. That part of their life was shown in a video that Princess Kate recently posted. In it, she talked about how her cancer treatment went and what she had planned for the next few months. The video of them having a private moment together showed what their private lives were like and what Charlotte was like in her own place. The video showed Princess Charlotte having fun with her mother, the Princess of Wales, as well as her father, Prince William, and her brothers, Prince George and Prince Louis. Princess Kate held Charlotte's hand and said something very sweet while they were on a family walk. Life as we know it could change in an instant, she said, holding Princess Charlotte's hand. When it does, we have had to navigate the stormy waters and ride unknown dots. In her statement, she said that she felt life was so unpredictable, especially in the royal and public spheres. It's important to remember that they are well aware of the stresses and quick changes that their public roles and duties can put on their family. It could also have meant how she gets herself, her family, and most of all, her kids ready for whatever the future holds. It's a call to be strong. They need to be strong and flexible to deal with the problems of life and all the responsibilities that come with them. Princess Kate also knows that life is too short and unpredictable to focus too much on living up to the expectations of their royal titles. Instead, she and William are focusing on building a strong relationship that will last through all of their busy schedules and activities. Anyhow, after years of making us fall in love with her smiles and good mood, Princess Charlotte has done something so surprising and amazing. The princess has spoken up. She has stopped making small talk and welcomes and has spoken out for the first time, making everyone fall in love with this new side of her personality. Let's take a quick look at her past before we get into the specifics of the strange texts. A story that is as special as the princess. Prince or Princess Charlotte was born on May 12, 2015 at St. Mary's Hospital in London, England. She is the royal daughter of Prince or Princess Charles. She is Duke William's and Duchess Catherine's second child and first daughter. She is also third in line to the throne. Her brother Prince George is the current prince. He's a big boy and pretty heavy, but we're still coming up with a name for him. We'll have it as soon as we can. But this is the first time we've really seen him, so it's great to catch up and see him. She was born around 8:35 a.m., British summertime. The whole world was happy about the princess's birth, not just the royal family. We had to see it again because of how we felt when they came out with the baby. We had to go to this one. Another interesting thing about her birth was that she was the first girl in the royal family. After more than 25 years of male rule, she became the first female king to keep her place in line, even though she had younger brothers. We will get rid of the male primogeniture rule so that from now on, the order of succession will just be based on the birth order. It was decided that this would be done for all Prince of Wales descendants. In simple terms, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge would have a daughter who would become queen one day. This is because of the 2013 Succession to the Crown Act, which says that the throne can go to the oldest child, no matter what gender they are. Queen Elizabeth II was still living when she was born. She was overjoyed to meet her great-granddaughter, Princess Charlotte, who was her fifth grandchild. Everyone in the world heard about her birth and wished Prince William and Princess Catherine of Cambridge the best. It was written on Twitter a few hours after the arrival. The Duchess of Cambridge, Her Royal Highness, gave birth to a girl safely. It's a girl. What? It weighs 8 pounds and 3 ounces? The Duke of Cambridge was there when the baby was born. I need to take a deep breath. After that, a formal statement was written on an easel and put in Buckingham Palace. Gun salutes were also used to mark her birth. Salutes were fired in Hyde Park and the Tower of London to honor her arrival. After the news came out, there were a lot of wishes and celebrations. That girl is so cute. My jacket today goes with everything. It's nice that it's a girl. Great idea. It's really beautiful. I think it's the edge of the election business, don't you think? People met outside of the West London Hospital to celebrate the birth of their new princess. They held up flags, cheered, and carried cardboard papers with messages written on them. Pink was used to paint important locations. To honor her birth, even the London Eye was lit up in pink. Charlotte Elizabeth Diana was her name when she was born on May 4th. This is the same name as her grandpa, King Charles III, her great-grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II, and her grandmother, the late Diana. We agree with the many people who say she looks a lot like her great-grandmother, Queen Elizabeth. Fans call her the mini-queen because she looks so much like the queen. Not long after she was born, she was photographed with her family by her mother, the Duchess of Cambridge. The pictures got a lot of attention from the media because they showed how close she was to her family, especially with her big brother, Prince by Princess Charlotte. The event took place at St. Mary Magdalene Church in July 2015. The royal family's standard christening dress is in Honiton lace and satin gown, which she wore. It was a copy of the original Victorian heirloom from 1841. Charlotte, 9 weeks old, was baptized tonight in a ceremony full of custom. She is the newest member of Britain's royal family. Charlie has gone to London. There were some symbolic parts to the service, like baptizing her with water from the River Jordan and a silver and gold font that is usually used for royal baptisms. She has been the center of attention at the house ever since she got there. Having a lot of attention from people all over the world and being in the news all the time. While she was growing up, she quickly became known for being a lively person who always added a bit of joy to any royal event she was in. When she first went out in public, her cheeky smiles and sure confidence won over a lot of people. She is often seen waving to the people with ease, adding the playful and poised touches that have become her trademark since she was young. Charlotte has brought a new era and a more modern feel to the royal family. She has a special bond with both her older brother, Prince George, and her younger brother, Prince Louis. This is shown in the many events where they are together, with her taking on a caring and protective role for her brothers. In particular, Charlotte seems to gently guide and push her younger brother, Prince Louis, through life, which has won her a lot of favor with many people. Charlotte started going to public events and functions when she was a child. Charm did all the talking. At Trooping the Color, the official parade for King Charles III's birthday, she was seen many times waving at people with joy, smiling and talking with her family. In 2019, the little princess stuck her tongue out at the crowd as a joke for a short time. It was an honest moment that made headlines because of how carefree she seemed. In 2022, when she was 7 years old, Princess Charlotte went on her first trip by herself. Her parents, Prince William and Princess Kate, were with her. The trip was to a swim meet at the 2022 Commonwealth Games with family. Prince Edward, her great-uncle, and his wife, Sophie, Countess of Wessex, along with their children. On the big day, she wore a striped dress and put her hair back in braided pigtails in a nice way. People watching her often saw her happy and laughing as she sat among the crowds. Her mother was sitting right next to her, teaching her about the different games Adopt the Princess. Later, she sent a special message of luck with her dad, Prince William. We both hope that the Lionesses do well tonight. You did really great in the race, and we'll be cheering you on all the way. I hope you win. Goodbye. I wish the England women's soccer team luck as they get ready to play Germany in the finals of the 2022 Women's Euro. Even though her family has a history of tradition, Princess Charlotte's parents, Prince William and Catherine, are eager to give their daughter a well-rounded upbringing that balances royal duty with the dangers of being a child. They want to make sure that she and her brothers have as much routine as possible as they grow up and learn to value their unique roles and the things that will guide them through life. Because of how involved her family is in public life, Princess Charlotte has grown up knowing how to be kind, humble, and helpful. These traits will serve her well in any future role she has in the kingdom. Will almost certainly change as she ages and takes on the ideals and spirit of a new generation. She is one of the most loved young royals and a sign of continuity into the future because she is charming, sure of herself, and follows family rules. But she needs a good education to do it, no matter what part she plays. Let's look at the princess's schooling and the money that was spent on it. What we find will shock you. Where Princess Charlotte went to school. The royal family doesn't just go to any school or learn on the side. Because they have a lot of duties and standards to meet as royal children, her education has been carefully chosen to make sure she gets a well-rounded life while still being academically sound. She didn't start at Thomas Battersea like her brother Prince George, who did around the same age. Princess Charlotte started going to school when she was 2 years old in early 2018. She went to the Wilcox Nursery School, a private nursery school, in a church hall not far from where her family lives at Kensington Palace. The school was chosen by her parents because they thought it would be the best place for her to start her education. Today was Charlotte's first day of school, and she came with her family. It was back in May that the head teacher said, "Look at her right there with her brother, and the people who worked there were great." Wilcox quote, "School is said to have a system of fun and organized mornings with a play area where kids can learn to read, write, and understand simple numbers without too much stress. For 3 terms, tuition at Wilcox cost €9,150, which is about $12,000. Each term cost €3,050 to €4,073. She wore a $150 burgundy wool coat with a razor bill collar, stone-colored tights, and a red bow to match for her first day." After the summer, Charlotte went to London to attend Thomas Battersea Preparatory School with her bigger brother, Prince George. The school is only a few miles from Kensington Palace, where the royal family lives. To Dot, the school's 560 students, ages 4 to 13, are working to make caring people, which is a quality that her parents really value. Would want to instill in her and her brothers. Charlotte, who isn't so little anymore, looked so cute in her new navy blue outfit with her hair pulled back in a ponytail. She started school again on September 5, 2019, when she was 4 years old. Her parents, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, and her brother George were with her. She was surprisingly shy in front of the cameras, holding her mother's hand and hiding behind her from time to time. Princess Charlotte usually acts sure of herself in public, so this was different for her. We think it was just nerves on the first day. Prince William, her father, said she was very excited about her first day. She was known as Charlotte Cambridge at school. Her parents gave them different names on purpose, to act like kids while they're at school. Thomas's battering ram has also helped Charlotte build her confidence and a caring heart. She will learn French, computers, music, drama, and ballet as part of her school's curriculum, which combines traditional and modern skills. This will prepare her for her unique role in the royal family and for future efforts. Her brothers, George and Louis, and she started going to Lambrook, an elite prep school in Berkshire, in 2022. This was because they had moved to Windsor Home Park and into Adelaide Cottage. But the princess could still make a lot of money and have a lot of power, even if she doesn't get all the degrees. See what's going on to learn why. The impact of Princess Charlotte. She looks so put together that it's hard to tell what's on her mind. She learned how to act like a princess when she had to go in public at a very young age. Pretty soon after Princess Charlotte made her first public showing, everyone knew she would be a big deal when it comes to fashion. From the first picture taken of her as a baby, Princess Charlotte has been a style star. People want to buy clothes, jewelry, trinkets, and even toys that are linked to Princess Charlotte, and they sell out as soon as she is seen with them. This is known as the Princess Charlotte effect, which shows how much of an impact she has on public and market trends, even though she is only a child. Brands and stores have learned that putting items on Princess Charlotte, whether it's clothing, jewelry, or an accessory, can get a lot of media attention and make those things sell a lot more. As you can see, her fame goes far beyond being a royal. It has spread around the world in the 100 hours since she was born. Charlotte's parents stood on the lingo wing with her while she was wrapped in a €68 blanket. Right after the blanket came out, parents who really wanted a similar style started calling the people who made it over and over again. The person in charge of the company in Nottingham said they had never seen such an iconic moment. It was a big day for G.H. Hurt and Sons Company, whose Gillian Taylor said saw 100,000 people from over 183 countries, including Canada, visit their website all at once. Whether it was a dress or a handbag that her mother, the Duchess of Cambridge, picked for her, it always had an immediate and real effect on both the stores that sold it and people who were interested in fashion. Margarita Pato, along with her mother and brother, started the Spanish children's clothing line MH. She told Telegraph that the event had a huge effect on their business when 2 of their flower dresses were seen on Princess Charlotte. It meant a lot for their medium-sized brand, which only had 5 shops in Spain. They usually only have 10 of the dresses in each shop so that no girl has to wear the same one. Because of that set amount of sales, the dress was sold out before the pictures went viral. But there was a lot of interest in the dress after the pictures got out. Because of this, they had to start making plans to open an online store. This will help them ship their products to the UK, Europe, and the US. Prince Charlotte's mother, Kate, has dressed her in almost exact copies of those flower dresses and pink cardigans when she has been seen. This is Kate's plan to stop people from looking at her daughter's pictures. The young lady has been getting more and more attention, despite her best efforts. According to a study, 1 in 5 parents said that Princess Charlotte was a big influence on their children's style. Shopping data has backed up these claims. When a picture of Princess Charlotte wearing pink booties on a family ski trip came out, sales of those shoes went up by 97%. An online representative for the children's clothing store Alex and Alexa said that their site had seen a huge increase in requests for things that Princess Charlotte wore. A bigger number of people bought from them as well. After Charlotte's first picture came out last year, people went crazy for pale pink cardigans and flower dresses. This happened again after a picture of Princess Charlotte with the Queen and her great-grandchildren came out. A lot of people visited Peppa and Company's website after royal pictures of Princess Charlotte came out before her first birthday. The founder of the company, Peppa Gonzalez. In the pictures, she was seen sitting on her great-grandmother Queen Elizabeth II's knee. She was wearing a pair of dresses and a sweater by the Spanish brand Peppa and Company. The founder said that the royal family has made people want traditional Spanish style all over the world, not just in England. He was very happy to say that he had even gotten an order from South Korea. Many carefully staged formal portraits of her have not been seen, but the ones that have had a big effect on stores that sell things related to her. Brand finance experts say that she will be worth more than €3 billion to the UK over the course of her lifetime because of the Princess Charlotte impact. You'll be even more shocked by how much she really is worth. Several people say that Princess Charlotte has become King Charles' richest grandchild, even more than her bigger brother, Prince George. Reading Magazine said in August 2023 that she is worth about $4.6 billion or €3.6 billion. Electric Pride on Cars did a study that ranked the wealth of famous children and found that Princess is the richest child in the world, with a net worth of €3.6 billion. There's a lot of credit to go to her mother Kate for this, since her dress choices have helped Princess Charlotte become so famous and influential. Princess Charlotte is very rich and well known, but she has stayed a happy royal who continues to humbly follow in her parents' footsteps. Her voice of compassion, respect, and impact can be heard far beyond the borders of England as she takes on the daily responsibilities that are slowly turning her into an adult. Even though she has a younger brother, she is still the first royal woman to take the throne after her brother Prince George. How will Princess Charlotte's life go from here? Are you sure she'll be a great queen? Let us know what you think by leaving a comment below. Don't forget to share, like, and follow for more. Also, click on the video that comes up next. It will be fun for you.